What's up, guys? It's a Monday.
What's up, bro? Morning to you.
Morning.
Parang kada nakaka-hospital, parang mas lumulungkot ka.
Hindi nga, mas sumasaya nga ako eh.
Kasi palapit na ng palapit ang
Oo.
bail out. Pwede ka na lumabas, Brad.
Lahat kami dito uwi na. Di talaga biro yung bubble.
Hindi siya talaga biro, bro. Hindi ko alam saan siya mas mahirap eh. Sa player o sa mga... Feeling ko
I think both naman. Naman.
Excited na rin siguro yung mga players.
Oo, pare. Lahat sila dito. I mean,
Sabi ko sa'yo, minsan, di bale nang matalo, baka uwi na lang na eh. Minsan ganun pag bubble, bale na matalo, baka uwi na lang na
kaya
tayo.
hindi ko alam paano nagagawa ni Sir Noel eh. Parang sabi niya, nasanay na lang daw talaga siya. Kasi pare, pang ilang bubble na ni Sir Noel to? Pang 5?
Nakaraming. Oh,
nakarami
shit.
na siya. Kasi
Ikaw. First and last.
I think first and last na to. Buti na lang talaga lumuluwag na talaga siya Manila. Pwede na mga close circuit. Kahit si Jai pare, parang pasta siya sa mag-bubble ulit.
Bro, lalo si Jai din. Puta, sobrang stress tas di pa niya nakikita sa out anak niya.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's crazy, man. Ako never have, never will.
Tsaka sobrang gastos din talaga sa part ng organizers.
That's
very expensive.
Okay. Before anything, meron akong trip ngayon eh. Kasi para makipag-engage tayo sa mga nakikinig sa atin. Alright? So first natin, let's start our episode with toxicity. Alright.
That's a good way to start the show.
Pare. Toxic comments. Ano muna tayo? Let's start low para packet tayo.
Okay. Now I love that.
Okay. So, toxic comment from Fergie sa YouTube to. Kabagnot for Enciso and Adams. This was during nung time na wala pang kabagnot for Enciso. Yung pinag-usapan natin. Di daw lopsided. Rising star para sa malapit na mag-retire. Mikey, the pro SMC boy. Masyadong buhat bangko ng PBA. Tapos, just be real, Mikey. Yun ang gusto ng mga tao. Maging pro fan ka din. Puro pro PBA and players ka. All right. So there's our toxic comment of the day. Medyo nakasad.
Una sabihin ko dyan. Di ba Hoopers podcast kami? Malamang pro player kami. Di ba? And sa sinasabi mong be real, we are as real as we can be. Sobrang unfiltered na nga kami dito eh. Anong pa ba gusto mo?
Sabi ko kung katoxican yung hinahanap mo, like what we always say, sa ibang channel kayo pumunta. Hindi namin pag-uusapan dito na napaka-unfair ng PBA, bro. Sobrang corny ng PBA. Wag na tayo manood. Like, sabi nga namin, we don't deny na may mga kailangan baguhin ng PBA. But this can you imagine an episode wherein we're just here throwing out how unfair the PBA is, how business the PBA is, how talangka, like ang corny, like go to other channels where they enjoy talking about that. Here we talk about basketball stuff. Diba?
Pero baka kasi sinasabi nila yan. Kasi we say that about the B-League na it's boring, blah blah blah. Also, di ba sabi nyo you want us to be real? We're being real.
Boring talaga. Yeah. And again, personal preference yung B-League debate. Personal preference. People enjoy that and I'm fine with that. We're fine with that. Go ahead, enjoy the B-League. But we just don't. So, this podcast talking about hoopers. Yeah, we're going to talk about, maybe we'll go through Dwight's 14 points, 30's 26, Javi's 13. Like I said, alam ko naman eh. Nanonood naman tayo. Hindi tayo nanonood. Nakikita natin yung stats. Pero hanggang dun lang. But this guy right here, Fergie, sabi pa niya, pro SMC ako. Didn't I just predict that the talk and text tropang texters would win the chip? Didn't I say TNT ako, tas ikaw yung Magnolia? Like, honestly. Tas pro SMC daw ako. Tapos, lagi natin sinasabi that Coach Chot changed the multiverse. Affected. So, if anything, you can say that pwede din naman kaming maging pro MVP kasi we just look at it how it is. Call spade a spade a spade. Malakas ang TNT, di ba? So, I don't know where this is coming from. Pro SMC daw ako. Like, I have a lot of friends from the MVP group. Katext ko lang kahapon si Kevin Alas. Nag-usap ko sandali kasi birthday niya. Katext ko lagi si Poy, si Pogoy. Like, di ba? A lot of MVP players ang kausap natin. So, I don't understand where that comment. Pro SMC daw ako. Pero matindi dito, bro. Hindi ko daw kasi pinag-usapan kung gaano ka-unfair yung Kabagnot and Ciso Adams. So pro SMC daw ako. Bakit? Pinag-usapan ko pa kung gaano ka-unfair, kung paano napunta si Mikey Williams sa token text. Hindi din naman, di ba? Oh, hindi naman ako, pwede akong pro MVP, but hindi ko pinag-usapan yun, but di ko nilantad na lugi yung ano doon. NLEX doon or yung Blackwater. Di ba? So, hindi din naman. Again, we just don't like talking about that shit. Like, if there's a trade that happens, whether unfair man yan o fair, we're gonna force ourselves to look at it in a basketball perspective and see
exactly
what it will do basketball-wise to the league. Pero kung unfair o fair yan, humanap kayo ng ibang chichismisan nyo, wag dito. Jolug nakakaasar. Can you imagine we'll spend 30 minutes talking about that? Bro, like, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nope. This is the Hoopers podcast, not the Chismosos podcast.
Dito the buzz,
Oh, hindi to the buzz, dito TMZ. Okay? This is the Hoopers podcast. All right. Just started it off with toxicity. 6 minutes in toxicity. Okay.
All right. So someone
good. So ano naman tayo? Good ano naman tayo?
Ano naman tayo? So we're pataas na tayo ngayon. Someone brought up a topic, messaged our page. Sabi niya, this is coming from Kevin Bracewell. I hope I pronounced it right.
Yeah.
Hi, Shoot First Team. Can a topic be suggested for a podcast? I have an idea that is rarely touched upon. Can be applied to old heads and young bloods alike. Why are college stars rarely stars in the pros?
Yeah.
That's a good...
Ikaw muna. Meron ka ba? Go.
Kasi for college kasi, I think in college kasi it's more system talaga.
Yeah.
And sometimes even if you're even if you're not really talented, you shine because you star in a role, much like how the Ateneo guys are doing it. But in the PBA kasi mas na-highlight yung mga talented players eh.
That's very true. Kumbaga, it's every man for himself na sa PBA.
Every man for himself. Because it's more entertainment na. You don't really you consider giving a show to the fans eh. It's not anymore just about winning.
That's true. That's true. It's money talks na sa PBA.
It's money talks.
That's
why they're pros.
Yung mga pinakamagagaling malaki sweldo, yung mga role player mas mababa sweldo, and yung mga bangko mas mababa sweldo. But it's still tough to make it to the PBA. I'm just letting you all know. Okay. From my experience in basketball with basketball in general dito sa Pilipinas or any other in any country, I assume parang pyramid yan. Sino ang pangalan nito? Ang pangalan nung
Kevin Bracewell.
Si Kevin. Okay, Kevin. I like the topic, by the way. Okay, parang pyramid yan. Pag bata ka, sobrang dami nyo pa. Dami ninyo. Kasi SPP. Ang dami, di ba? Grade school, ganyan. Guys, kailangan nyo intindihin, pyramid yan. Habang umakit ka ng level, paliit ng paliit. Okay? So, pagpasok ng juniors, UAAP, NCAA, marami nang hindi nakapasok na galing Pasarel, na galing SPP, na galing Paya, Prada, so pababa na, paiksi yan, ay pakunti ng pakunti. Tapos, after ng juniors, eto na naman, elimination na naman. May mga hindi makakapasok ng seniors. Tapos, may makakapasok ng seniors. Tapos, eliminated na naman yung mga yan pagdating ng pro. So, pyramid yan. Alright, so there were a lot of superstars, trust me. I'm sure ikaw din may experience ka, Javi. From grade school, hindi na nakapag NCAA UAAP juniors.
That's very true.
From NCAA UAAP juniors, hindi na nakapag seniors. Ako lang, may team in Lasal Green Hills. Dalawa lang kami na nag-seniors.
Kayong dalawa lang ni Martin.
Kami lang dalawa ni Martin Reyes. And si Martin, hindi pa masyado nakatapak ng sahig kasi medyo loaded yung team niya sa Lasal. So kita mo, like palit ng palit yan. Okay, so the reason why is because syempre, pakunti ng pakunti yung team. You're talking about when you're in grade school, how many schools are there? May Angelicum, may Claret, may Lourdes, may, di ba? Yan yung mga nakakalamaris, di ba? Tapos, pagdating ng NCUAAP, eto na lang, Ateneo, Lasal, San Beda, lumilit ng lumit. Now, in the PBA, 12 teams na lang. So, if you look at it, dun pa lang, alam mo na merong mga hindi makakaakyat. So, bakit usually yung star pa yung hindi nakakaakyat? In all honesty, yan yung sinasabi niya, rare. Mas maraming role player nakakaakyat. Bakit? Ang dami ng star dun sa taas. And it's all about timing. Once the stars in the PBA retire, may papasok na mga bago. But they're still there. Like Robert Bolick's gonna be there for the next 10-15 years. Okay? So for the next 10-15 years, yung slot niyang yun, secure yun. Yung role players ang nag-aaway-away for a spot. Pero syempre, may mga special cases na talagang...
And one more thing pa para, yung mga college stars, yung talagang mga superstar ng college, pagdating nila sa PBA, syempre hindi na sila ganun hindi na sila star player, role player na sila.
At
and they have a hard time adjusting. Diba?
Sobrang
they have a hard
hirap
time adjusting.
man.
I don't know if I didn't really watch a lot of Rich Alvarez in the PBA, but I think he's a classic example. Superstar in the UAP, won 2 MVPs, I think. He won Rookie of the Year with Shell, but after that he was a role player throughout his career. Never really was a big name anymore.
Yeah. Which by the way, he's back in the PBA as a coach for Rain or Shine. Congratulations, Kuya Rich. But I think we touched on this before. It's easier for those who are used to being role players in high school, college, and then pagpasok mo ng PBA, role player ka ulit. Versus superstars na pagpasok ng PBA, bigla ka magiging role player. Mahirap yun. Like, you can give me a lot of superstars with bigger names than Adjong Karam. A lot of superstars with bigger names than Brian Heruela. Or even Kim Montalvo, sa totoo lang. But, yun na yung laro nila college pa lang. Anjo was already a backup to Baser Amer, to Borgie Hermida, di ba? Pero, yun na yung laro niya college pa lang. So, pagpasok niya ng pro, tinuloy lang niya. So, pasok siya. Kumbaga, yung slot na hinahanap ng Meralco na meron kaming Spitfire point guard na off the bench, ready ka lang whenever gagamitin ka, sakto kay Anjo Karam. Versus, pag nilagay mo si Baser Amer off the bench, biglang papasok ka lang, diskarte ka na, di ba? Konti lang minuto mo, mas mahirapan si Baser. Di ba? So, yun yung kailangan maintindihan ninyo na it's not the same. Hindi pwedeng, mas magaling to bakit ito wala sa PBA, ito nasa PBA? Ano ba yung role na hinahanap sa PBA? Pamalit. So mas sanay doon yung mga na talaga. So,
tsaka one more thing pa, yung mga college stars dito sa Manila, minsan may mga college stars sa mga probinsya na mas magaling pa
na hindi lang
na-expose. Pero pagdating nila ng PBA, doon makikita ng mga tao na, this guy, I mean, guys like
Pogoy. Ay, hindi, si Pogoy. Ano pa yun?
Si Pogoy
PJ Simon.
PJ Simon. Yan.
Ito yung sinasabi natin. Lumiliit So, kunyari, si Pogoy, nung grade school, hindi kilala si Pogoy kasi, well, of course, sa mga Manila boys. Pero sige, hindi natin kilala yan. Nung nag-SPP tayo, nagpasarel tayo, ganyan. Nandun si Pogoy Nandun sa Cebu. Sa Cebu si Pogoy. Pagdating ng college, lumiliit na nga yan Best of the best na yan So ito na, nagdadatingan na yung mga magagaling from the other provinces. So merong mga mabuboot out, merong mga matatanggal dun sa listahan kasi may mga dumarating. So pagdating ng PBA, kaya guys, you should never disrespect any PBA player. Wala akong pakialam kung superstar yan. Wala akong pakialam kung 15th man off the bench yan. Wala akong pakialam kung practice player yan. These are the best of the best. So, you should never disrespect the PBA player because a PBA player who's sitting on the bench habang nung bubble, buong time, nasa bench siya, palaruin mo ngayon sa papawis yan, baka sumingkwenta yan.
So sure yan, pare.
Diba? Sure yan. No disrespect to any PBA player. If you disrespect the PBA player, it just means na wala, casual ka, hindi mo naiintindihan ng basketball. So,
guys like Bacon Austria, oh my God.
Pare, Bacon ngayon, nasa 3x3 sa PBA,
nasa 3x3 na siya ngayon. Pero pare, nung nakakalaro ko pa si Bacon,
Mike Gamboa!
Si Mike G!
Bangko sa PBA, pero 100 points sa ABL. Sa alumni ng Ateneo. Baliw. Di napapagod. Alright, so, we appreciate the toxic comment kasi may content kami. And we also enjoy yung mga ganun. So, guys, we're putting this umpisa ng show para makapag kayo, chime in kayo. Alright.
Solid topic.
Solid, diba? Ang ganda ng topic ni Kevin doon. Good job, Kevin. Alright. Phil Basket, kumusta?
Alright, Phil Basket. So this is the last day of the eliminations actually. Okay. And pretty much
buo naman buo na, diba? Alright. Ano yan? Asa na tayo? Sorry, nawala. Asa na tayo?
Phil Basket.
Okay, go. Buo naman diba? Actually, nga sinabi ko, buo naman di ba?
Ang nangyayari ngayon is the top 3 teams pretty much locked in na for the twice to beat incentive. So ang pinaglalaban na lang ngayon yung 4th spot, which Medical Depot and Burlington EOG are now tied at. They are now 6 and 4. Pero ang Pasig Santa Lucia, M-Trans, Batangas City, and the other team, Nueva Ecija Best Friend, they're playing their last games today. Those 3 teams are tied at 5 and 4. So if they win all the magpa-5-way tie for the 4th spot. So maraming mga scenarios na mangyayari sa mga potion systems ngayon. So important talaga for all 5 teams to all 3 teams to win their games today.
Okay.
For them to have a chance to get into the top 4 because top 4 will have the twice to beat incentive.
Okay.
Siyempre, if you're any team naman, you don't wanna get to beat a team twice to get into the semifinals.
Yeah, then we'll see what happens today. Pero yun, mukhang set naman na yung playoffs natin. And
yes,
then
sir. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be an exciting playoffs.
Yes, sir. Okay. Kai Soto. That was a good debut.
Oo nga eh.
That's a good debut. Like people
He was plugged in as a starter.
Bro, dun pa lang sa starter eh. Good debut ka na.
Yun ang import.
Yun na. Hindi. Bro, yung nga nakakatawa, hindi pa nga siya import dun eh. Di ba, hindi naman siya import dun?
Hindi nga.
Kumbaga, he was...
Talagang sinayin talaga.
Sinayin siya talaga, not as an import. Pero dun, starter siya kagad. So, yun ang sinasabi natin. Eh, buti pa sa... Puta. Buti pa dun eh. Pero good job yun. Like, good job for the 36ers. They're trying to maximize Kai. Obviously, dun pa lang sa nilagay siya sa starting lineup, meron na silang plano for Kai Soto na talagang papagalingin nila and gagamitin nila, ma-maximize nila.
Because it's not every day that you come across a 7'3" center who can move.
Tsaka kita mo yung first basket niya.
Move well. Oo, pare.
From the outside, dumrive to by dunk.
Ang bilis niya for a 7'3" guy.
Foul counted. So, good job, man. And Kai Soto, man, tuloy-tuloy. That's first game pa lang sa NBL, 7 points.
Preseason pa lang yun.
Preseason pa lang ba yun? Okay.
Pa lang yun.
I don't know. I didn't see really a lot of comments yet. I don't see toxicity naman.
A lot of big things coming for Kai, definitely.
For sure. Kai and Jack are really representing us.
Only what, 22?
Sino?
22 pa lang to si Kai, di ba?
Bata pa yan. Pero like, yeah, him and Jack are really, kumbaga nire-represent.
They tearing up the international scene right now.
Okay. Banse 3x3. Okay, so it's official. Kami na nga magko-cover. Sinabi na namin noong isang araw. And totoo sa 17 nga ang start.
Pero di ba 17 preseason yun?
Hindi ko.
Or yun na talaga yun?
Hindi ko alam eh. Basta nakalagay, may games eh. Again, sinabi lang sa akin, ako magko-cover sa 17. Pero lumabas na lang yung PubMat na may games. Yun na yung games. So a lot of familiar faces again.
Team Uncooked. Wow! Balong Marquez.
Mukhang lalaro si Balong. Galing dyan. Didiretso dun.
The grind never stops.
Oo, pare. So, first game, Team Uncooked, 7 p.m. to Team Uncooked versus Team Antok Manox. Kim Cinco of Lyceum, Saret. Joseph Marquez ng Primus. And Chris Esomba. I wanna see kung anong gagawa nito si Chris Esomba. Other side, Inigo, Matias.
Saan naglaro to si Esomba?
Sabi nila parang Fatima ata eh.
So teammate ni Marquez. Kasi Fatima.
Hindi ko lang kung nag-abot. Tapos kalaban nila sa kabila sa Team Antok Manox. Axel Inigo, Matias Tonido, and Donald Tangqua.
Damn.
Second game naman, 8:30 nakalagay, November 17. Koga Pontejos, Olivares, Adiogun. Versus Chodoro, Madamba. Itong Raymond Matias, para younger brother pala to.
Ni Ronnie.
Ooh. And then Eugene Toba. Okay, so ito yung first and second game on Wednesday.
Guys, funny story about, not really funny, but interesting story about this guy Madamba. Football player to dati. As in, magaling na football player to. Tapos, he was, I think, from Xavier. Tapos lumipat siya sa amin sa Northfield. Tapos, bro, di talaga ito marunong.
Mag-basketball?
I mean, konti lang alam nito sa basketball. Tapos nagulat na lang ako, bigla na lang nagko-coach na siya, ganyan. Tapos, and I got to play with him recently this pandemic. But this guy got moves.
Okay, that's exciting. And he's with Tate Chodoro, so that's exciting for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so since official naman na that we've announced that we will be covering Bansi 3x3. Guys, for those asking where you can watch this, you have to sign up daw. For you to even watch. Like, it's not going to be shown on Facebook. It's not going to be shown on YouTube. You have to sign up, and I think you can only watch this through the site. So sign up so you can watch.
The link is on the page.
Yeah. And then nandun din yung talpakan. Nandun din yung talpakan. So this is going to be fun. And bro, kita mo ba yung mga story nila? Nung Friday, Saturday? Pare, nandun yung bata mo ah.
Nagulat ako, bro. So, sobrang na-excite ako. Woo, Jerry Pingoy will be playing in Bansi 3x3. And
tsaka yung bata ko, Alan Mangahas.
Oh, yeah. Pare. Bro, someone give them the trophy already. What a lineup that they have. Alan Mangahas, Jerry Pingoy, John Apasible. Sino import nila?
Prince Eze.
Putang ina, pare.
Nakita ko doon sa picture, Prince Eze. Tapos nakita ko rin si bro, Clark Bautista.
Oy, oo nga pala.
Nakita ko rin sa isang reel, sa isang reel nila.
Damn, when was the last time Tata Bautista played?
Well, MPBL naglalaro naman. But then like MPBL not as nung UST siya. But yeah, man, it's exciting. Yeah. Again, 3x3 to eh. So kahit wala ka masyado sa kondisyon, pero puta buckets pare, di ba? So that'll be exciting.
Pingoy definitely street baller yan.
Oh, kaya
a lot of influence from street ball.
Guys, don't forget to follow Bansi 3x3 both on Facebook and Instagram. We're covering it. I'm very, very excited. Paglabas ni Javi, tsaka niya ako sasamahan. But yeah, I'm very excited for Wednesday. I want to see what this is about.
Shit, this Wednesday na pala.
I really want to see what it's about. And it's a different vibe again. It's not the 10-minute 3x3 games that we're used to seeing.
This kind of like the big three of the Philippines. I think that's the vibe that they're trying to go with.
Exactly. Man, pare, kung nandun sina, nandun
and
sina.
Guys, don't get worried about the talpakan part because I think it's gonna be hyper competitive because when we covered Battle in the Park, kami ni Mikee,
laban dun eh.
They can bet on themselves kasi. So, syempre, ayaw mo matalo, di ba? So, lalaban mo talaga yun, syempre.
Yeah. And I don't know kung, tsaka may winning bonus yung sa Battle in the Park eh. So, I won't be surprised kung meron din dito.
Shucks.
So, I'm excited. I'm excited for these matchups and I know it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be energetic and it's gonna be fun to watch. So, guys, I think you have to sign up. Ang dami nilang link na kinakalat, so just sign up in one of those links because that's the only way you can watch daw. Okay. Actually, parang hindi mo nga kailangan tumalpak naman. Para lang manood, kailangan naka-sign up.
Just to watch, you have to sign up.
Libre lang naman yung sign up. Nag-sign up ako eh.
Oh.
So, libre lang naman. Alright, so that's Bansi 3x3. Exciting times ahead for that. Hopefully, manood tayo lahat on Wednesday. Ikaw, malamang manonood ka sa Wednesday. Ay, hindi. May game ka sa Wednesday. So, ano ka lang pala. Cellphone ka lang. Update lang. That'll be exciting. Alright. Lastly, brother. The trade happened Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So and we didn't have an episode.
Ended up being straight.
Straight.
Ang dami pa rin talaga nagme-message sa akin ng Sabado.
Unfair ba?
Pare, bakit wala daw tayo episode?
Wala.
Sabi ko, Monday to Friday kami, pare. Pagpahingahin mo naman kami.
Okay. Kabagnot for Enciso. Alright. I don't think anyone can say this is unfair. I understand people who were saying that Kabagnot...
It's win-win.
The people who were saying that Kabagnot for Enciso and Adams, I understand kung sinasabi ninyong unfair yon. I understand where you're coming from. Ako lang personally, I put a lot of weight on leadership and experience and being a vet. That's why I said that was okay lang for me. But now, it's Kabagnot for Enciso straight up. So I don't think anyone can say this is unfair.
It's fair. It's win-win for me because SMB will get what they want. They got younger. With Simon Enciso. Yeah. They have Simon Enciso is an up-and-coming star in the league. Yeah. And Terra Firma got what they needed, a veteran. And Coach John Del Cardel was saying na this is what we need because we never had a veteran like Alex Cabagnot. Sino lang ba veterano ng Terra Firma? Aldrich Ramos at Eric Camson.
Bata pa nga yun eh.
Oh, di ba?
Oh.
But, guy like Alex Cabagnot, someone who's won a lot of championships, has proven himself time and time again in the league. very excellent addition to Terra Firma.
I see it as a win-win because San Miguel, honestly this is no disrespect to Alex but sa totoo lang, okay, Alex's numbers kayang saluhin ni CJ, ni Terence. Okay? Alex's leadership and experience, mawawalan yung SMB. Pero, nandun pa si Chris Ross. Nandun pa si Marcio as of now. Nandun pa si Junmar Fajardo. So, meron silang veteran leadership dun. Okay? So, hindi sila mauubusan ng veterans dun. Even Terence is a vet already. So, hindi sila mauubusan dun. Okay? So, I see it as you didn't lose anything really for San Miguel because, may vets naman na tayo dito and also, mas mabibigyan natin ng oras si Terence tsaka si CJ.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? Kasi mawawala si Alex. And bulk of the minutes yun. Kada nandun si Alex, 20 plus minutes si Alex. Okay. And then, you get a Simon Enciso who's younger. Which again, yun yung point nila. Gusto nilang bumata. Simon is a solid point guard. Very reliable. Can score. Can facilitate. So, sakto rin si Simon dun. For Terra Firma naman, okay, I know that they let go of a young point guard. But, may Chongson tsaka Calvo sila. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa story ko. Meron ka ng Chongson, meron ka ng Calvo. Bakit ka pa mag-iisa pang batang point guard? Bakit? Ba't hindi ka lang kumuha ng veterano para maturuan yung mga point guard mo? Exactly. Tapos si Joshua Monzon pa, matuturuan din ni Alex Cabagnot. So what Alex Cabagnot will bring, okay, is far more than just on the court stuff. Talagang may madadala siyang, magagagaling yung, Wami Chongson. Can you imagine Wami with the guidance of what do you call this? Of an Alex Cabagnot. It's the same as Blackwater getting JV Casio.
Yep.
They may be old, quote unquote, or their games are, I don't even want to say on the decline kasi okay pa naman eh.
Nah. I mean,
not yet.
Maybe the injuries have been coming more often than not, but Alex can contribute even if he's not on the court.
Sobra, bro.
It's far. It's really the intangibles that they can bring talaga, that Alex can bring to Terra Firma. And I think a lot of people are just saying na it's lopsided because syempre may emotional factor in yun.
Kaya nga, but we focus on, ako rin, nasasaktan ako to see Alex.
Yun.
To see Alex not in an SMB uniform. But looking at it basketball wise, I understand this trade for both teams.
It's a win-win.
Yung Arwin, hindi ko maintindihan because I don't see San Miguel needing another isolation big in Vic. But then again, parehong magaling yan eh. So again, di ba, may kanya-kanya diskarte yan. But it wasn't unfair. So these last two trades, completely fair. Yung Sydney Onmubere, Art de la Cruz, okay. Medyo hindi yun. But then again, we won't focus on that. We will focus on what Art can do and what Sydney can do. Okay, and then now, itong Alex Cabagnot and Arwin Santos trades, they're completely fair. I understand what SMB is doing. I understand what Kia is doing. And I also understand what Northport is doing. They need an Arwin Santos there. So we'll see what happens with that, mga development doon. But, yun nga, this is a win-win trade for both Alex. Not Alex. Si Alex yung medyo pinakamasakit dito eh. Si SMB tsaka Kia. SMB got younger, Kia got a vet. And that's what they need, pare.
That's what they need.
Kailangan
they've never had someone like Alex.
Siguro the oldest they've had ever. From my top of my head, si Ronald Tubid na. Tapos si Ronald Tubid ngayon coach na nila. So solid si Ronald Tubid, man. Marami mabibigay si Ronald Tubid. But then again nga, imagine if you get an Alex nga. That's another vet in that lineup na talagang ang daming ma-share. And I believe Joshua, Wami, and Bon Batilier will all take it up a notch. Just with the vibe and the presence of Alex Cabagnot.
Oh yeah. I mean, the crunch man. But
tsaka
Mikey,
pinakamasipag yan sa ensayo.
Oh, sabi nga ni Coach John Del Cardel.
Baliw yan, bro. Legit.
May, nung nasa RTU pa si Coach Cardel, minsan nagte-text sa kanya si Alex na mag-shooting daw siya.
Bro, si Alex, Obsessed. Meron siyang obsession na magpagaling, bro. Legit. Kaya, sobrang ganda nito.
Even at this age, no?
Oo, bro. Talagang iba.
Imagine first 39 na.
First in, last out siya lagi sa ensayo. And he affects everyone. Because I'm sure you saw a lot of stories na sina Von, sina Terence, sina Chris. I'm not saying hindi sila masisipag, but Alex sets the tone, man. Na talagang, okay, if I'm Wami, or I'm JP Calvo, or I'm Joshua Monzon, na, okay, magagaling tayo, and then we get into practice, tapos nakikita mo, pawis na si Alex Cabagnot, may hiya ka sa sarili mo, bro. Kumbaga, ilan na championship nito. So, it'll set the vibe. That's why I'm saying, sobrang laking advantage ito for Terra Firma.
Definitely. But how about on the San Miguel side, Mikey? How do you think Simon and Cisa will fare with the chemistry ng San Miguel? Do you think isasabay nila Terence Romeo, CJ Perez, Simon and Ciso?
Pwede. Simon is, I'm not gonna say he's on the same level as Alex because that's kinda, kumbaga, let's give Alex his flowers naman. Iba naman talaga nagawa ni Alex Cabagnot. But Simon can score. And Alex can score. Diba? Ang lamang lang talaga ni Alex is experience.
Yes.
Diba? So, Simon can get there. We see Simon may mga games talaga na he will really ball out 30 points, 'di ba? So, kaya din naman maybe the numbers kaya ni Simon. Experience, Simon will get there. Siguro ang lamang lang talaga as of now is Crunchman. Kumbaga, at the end of the day, pag down 2 ka or down 1 ka, bibigay mo kay Crunchman. Yun ang hindi ko pa nakikita kay Simon. But then again, meron naman silang Marcio, meron silang Junmar, may Terence sila, may CJ, may Vic Manuel sila. So, yeah man, I mean, you lose some giving up Alex, but you're also gonna develop a young point guard who can be your next Alex Cabagnot. Diba? So, talagang wala akong makitang mali sa trade na to. Wala talaga.
So, do you think that Simon will be, because Simon is he's a scorer.
Points guard
but do you think he can be
he can.
A point guard who will set up his teammates? Kind of like what Alex...
Yeah, he can. He's a... When I say points guard kasi I'm saying like an aggressive point guard. Kumbaga, kaya rin mamasa. Kaya rin tumira. He's more of a point guard than Terence. Terence is flat out pare, talaga score eh. Kasi talaga iba naman yung scoring ability ni Terence, di ba? So, yeah, I think he's a hybrid. The same as Alex, combo guard 2-1. He can facilitate, he can score. So talagang lamang lang talaga si Alex kasi experience tsaka Crunchman eh. Pero like, if you look at Simon, he has the tools to be the next Alex Cabagnot. Diba?
And I think now that Arwind and Alex are not anymore with SMB, feel ko mas mag-wild si Terence eh.
Oo, kasi pare at the end of the day, pare Terence sobrang bait niyan eh. Like, alam natin makapalang mukha ni Terence when it comes to getting the basketball, didiskarte siya. But at the end of the day, you still have to defer to your vets. Mabait si Terence pare, like kuya, ganun yung mga yan.
Sobra.
Like, can you imagine like ngayon wala na
one of
vets.
the most misunderstood players in the league.
Misunderstood and kumbaga humble, one of the most humble. Okay,
sobra.
Terence without Arwin and Alex, talagang wala na. Kasi he doesn't have to defer to anyone anymore. Chris is more of a point guard, so
exactly.
Chris is fine with go Terence, bahala ka dyan, diba? So, yeah, this will also CJ. Kumbaga, hindi na sila kailangan mag-defer to Kuya Alex eh. Diba? So ngayon, parang minold sila to be, nung pagdating nila, puro veterano. So minold sila. And then now, nakakayanin na nila, okay, pwede nang umalis yung mga veterano.
This is the passing of the torch that we've been expecting.
Oh naman. Yeah, that's very true. It hurts!
Which should have happened via way of retirement.
Trade eh. Pero sige, nagmadali. Kasi nga si Coach Chot si Coach Chot kasi minadali yung proseso eh. But hopefully Alex still has a lot of years ahead of him, the same as Arwin. Pero pare, quickly lang, sino next? Tingin mo. Ako next feeling ko Marcio. If I'm not saying sure but if they continue this trend, of breaking up the death five and getting younger, Marcio is next.
Oh yeah, definitely. Feel ko Marcio rin. I don't think kasi Chris kasi Junmar definitely untouchable. Untouchable. That is crazy. World War 3 na tayo kung i-trade
kung Junmar. Kahit ako medyo
Kalokohan na yan.
Tsaka sasaluhin agad ni MVP yun.
Oo.
Pag in-offer nila si Junmar, o sige, sino gusto nyo, trade na kagad.
Gulo
So
yan,
I don't think so.
pare.
I don't think Junmar is in the
But I don't think, you're right. Marsho will be the one. Kasi I don't think they'll let go of another veteran in Chris because Chris will be there to teach the younger guys.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want this to sound disrespectful to Marsho ha. Super Marsho is ako nga top 10 wingman ko siya. Si Abby hindi. But then like Super Marsho to me has really kumbaga Hall of Famer na yan. 'Di ba? But looking at Marsho and Chris Ross, would you agree with me when I say that Chris is more irreplaceable?
Yeah, definitely.
Because Marsho, as good as Marsho is, you can find someone who can score and play defense the same as Marsho.
You have CJ there already.
You have CJ there. Vaughn can score, can shoot.
Yes.
Diba? Yeah, I don't think Vaughn is on the same level as Marsho when it comes to defense or experience, but Vaughn can shoot. CJ can play defense, can shoot, can score. So, mas irreplaceable sa akin si Chris Ross because you will not find another guard 6'4", 6'3", can like best defensive guard in history. Okay, I know a lot of people will hate me.
He's one of the biggest reasons why Mikee Williams exploded in the finals because Mikee already saw the worst.
So, I think mas irreplaceable si Chris Ross. Kasi you can, I don't want to sound disrespectful kasi tangina mahal na mahal ko si Marsho. I'm a big fan of Marsho. But you get what I'm saying? Like you can find another wingman. But you can't find the 6'4" lockdown defender, leadership, assists.
I think he's the only guard in PBA history who won Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, we don't wanna like Gary Payton. We don't wanna put a period on that kasi hindi tayo sure. And I also know that people will hate me when I say best defensive guard because you're gonna bring up a defensive guard na nakalimutan ko. But on the top of my head, Chris Ross is one of the best defensive guards ever.
At least in the recent era.
Oh, yun lang naalala ko na nagsistick sa utak kong depensa Chris Ross. Okay, so I think he's more irreplaceable. I think he's more important because tama ka nga. Pag mawala si Marsho, then CJ will get the minutes. Which kaya din naman ni CJ.
Sobra.
But if you get rid of Ross,
sino papalit?
Bro, wala.
I'm sorry, I super love Terrence, but Terrence will not be
Chris
ever
Ross.
what Chris Ross was to SMC.
Even, bro, ito Bolik for Chris Ross. Ako both are great point guards. Bolik is a great point guard. Okay? But, iba pa din yung nadadala ni Chris Ross.
Exactly.
So parang pag nag-Bolik ka na, kunyari, Bolik Terrence, parang pareho.
Because no matter how much you want to get younger as a team, kailangan itira mo pa rin yung mga veterano mo who told you to a lot of those championships that you got. Yeah. So now, for me talaga, unexpendable si Chris.
Now we're just saying if they continue this trend, I feel like Marsho is next. But if they don't, then fine, malakas pa din sila. But if they do, I'm just saying, looking at the hierarchy, I feel like Marsho is next because he's more replaceable. CJ is already there. Vaughn is still there. Terrence is there. Simon and Ciso is there. If you get rid of Chris Ross, I can't see anyone in the league right now who can replace Chris Ross. Now, I know Bolik can score more. Bolik has more assists. Bolik has more ganyan. I'm just looking at the SMC team sa aminin na natin o hindi. Yun ang treat na natin. But iba yung dala ni Robert Bolik. Mas magigets ko pa kung Terrence for Bolik. Kasi parang pareho. Iba yung Terrence. Yung Ross kasi parang you really just can't find anyone who does the same thing. The same things.
Imagine, Mikee Williams na nga yun. Sobrang balled out in the finals. But nung semis, tangina, wala siya magawa, pare.
Kumbaga gumagawa, pero mas
he had to bleed.
Sa finals, talagang dominate. Talagang dominate siya nung finals, pare. So, yeah, that's what you're saying. If lang guys, if Okay, so, thank you very much. Keep the comments coming. Hopefully the toxicity stops because it's so nakakatamad Pero sige, gusto nyo ng pansin, di ba? Pansinin namin kayo. But yeah, Keep the comments coming. Brother, good luck dyan. Alam ko nagbibilang ka na ng mga araw mo. Palabas ka na. Malapit na, brother.
7 days!
1 week na lang and then we'll see you soon. Hopefully, you can join me sa Bansi agad ASAP.
Of course.
And then we'll see you. Okay, don't forget guys, Phil Basket. Magpi-playoffs na. PBA will wait for the development, of course, of the SMC movements. Tapos yung MVP, relax. Coach Chot, pa-wine-wine lang. Nag-workout lang sa quarantine. Nag-workout sa quarantine. Nag-zoom talk lang mga motivational talks niya. So, relax na relax. Pero yung SMC medyo nagkakagulo pa. Alright, and also Banse, don't forget guys to sign up para makapanood kayo. And that's exciting. We'll talk about that again really soon. Alright, so we appreciate all of you as always. The name is Mikee Reyes.
This has been Abby Palanya.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace and love. We'll see you all very soon.